Molweni. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, baby. Y'all thought I wouldn't make it this far, but I'm in. I made it. And today, I got my best friend on. Say hi.
Hi guys.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
I am Basa's bestie.
What's your name?
My name is Nobesuthu. They call me Nobs.
Okay.
Basa's bestie.
Mm-hmm.
The one and only.
Mm-hmm.
The only bestie she got. That's
who
me.
said so?
I'm your only best friend, please. Please, let's not get into that.
It's not a YouTube channel until you have your best friend over, bruh.
Like I said, the only one. Have you guys ever seen any other best friend?
Okay.
No.
So for this video, we didn't really know what the fuck we're gonna do. Like, we've been sitting looking for like video idea. We wanted to do a procrastination part two, but Ugelusa was like, that's boring. That time that when we came up with the video idea, she was the one that said we need to do a procrastination part 2, and then this time she'll just bring the answers.
Yeah.
So then why didn't you want to do procrastination?
You said you don't want to do it.
Me, I didn't mind doing procrastination.
I didn't have a problem with it.
But it's cool. We got a topic anyway. But yeah, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends.
And come back.
Yeah, but come back for more. But for now, grab your snacks, something to drink, sit back and enjoy, babe. Basically, because we were struggling a lot with the video idea, but I like that education and career vibes, because we both pretty much in a stage where we're transitioning from school to like working and
To the adult world.
yeah, adulting 101. So like where I want to start, I always want to start with your varsity experience. Like, how was that, like that jump from school and varsity, and when you were working throughout varsity? So like, how was that balance for you?
At first, I mean, the jump itself was okay-ish. I've always tried to be a focused student.
Yeah.
You know? So the jump was okay, but obviously you could feel that the pressure's a bit, it's up now.
It's different.
It's not the same, and it's not like you have your teachers telling you, okay guys, there's a test on Friday, or you have a deadline of something on Friday. Varsity, no one's reminding you. You're an adult now. You need to remind yourself of these things, so you need to keep track of all these things that you're doing.
Yeah.
And if you don't, it's all up to you. Like, literally everything becomes your problem. Whether you do it, you don't do it, it's your problem. Like, no one cares.
Yeah.
If you come to a lecture and be like, oh no, I forgot, I'm sorry. Sure. Not my problem. Literally not my problem. So, and there's no, like, you know, with teachers where you could be like, no, I'm sorry, we're late. Okay, sharp, drop it. Varsity, we're late. Submission is over.
Yeah.
You know, so it's things like that you needed to adjust to, and you needed to realize, like, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
That's the mindset that lecturers have. And then my second semester, first year,
Yeah.
I started working in retail. So I was doing retail, and I was doing uni, and trying to balance all of this.
Yeah, I know.
It was rough, guys. It was rough, guys. But then I kept telling myself, I don't have a choice, I need to do this.
Yeah.
You know? So, and I think that helped, because I just told myself, I need to pass uni, because I need to get out of this retail job.
Yeah.
Because no one really wants to stay in retail forever.
Nobody
wants to stay. I don't know, maybe managers that actually like what they're doing, but personally I didn't. So I didn't want to stay there permanently, and I told myself the only way out is for me to make sure I pass uni.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wanted to help out at home. So I needed to keep my retail job moving, and I actually needed to be good at it in a way, so that you don't get fired.
Yeah.
You know? So that's how I find my balance. I just told myself, listen, you don't have a choice. You need to make both these things work.
Yeah.
And that was the best way to do it, and it worked out for me. And that's how I've literally just been moving with life so far. It's
So
just telling myself I don't have a choice.
when you found your flow, okay, how was that like?
Oh, I loved it, eh?
Yeah.
Like, my life was hectic, but I loved it. I found that I love being busy.
Yeah.
So now that it's either when uni closes and now I just have my job,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Really?
I feel like
Crazy.
there's something I need to be doing, because I was so busy. I was constantly on the go. If I'm not at uni, I'm at work, because retail, there's weekends as well.
Wasn't that overwhelming?
You got tired at some point, but after the rest, you want to jump back in.
Really?
I loved the adrenaline it came with, because I was so busy. I was just on the go. I was just going the whole time. But then, that's the thing. When uni closes, then you have like a shutdown period.
Yeah.
Then now you sort of need to relax. But then now that relaxing is like, I feel like I'm missing something.
Really?
Because I'm so used to being...
That's capitalism.
You know? I'm so used to being on the go the whole time. Now that I've had to slow down, it's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on? But the rest was great. Sometimes we don't know what we need until we actually get it.
Yeah.
So the rest was really great.
Wow.
But I loved being busy, guys. I loved being so busy. Like, it was what it's some days were better than others.
Yeah.
Some days you be like, I'm so tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm so tired. You come back from work, you know there's an assignment due in like 2 weeks, and you want to tell yourself to start, but you're like,
You can't. Procrastination.
procrastination. There we go.
I'm dead. Okay, so in terms of the course you were studying, what were you studying?
I did BCom General.
Yeah.
So first year you do everything.
Yeah.
Literally you do everything. Then second year and third year you start to major in whatever you want to major
What were you majoring?
in. So I majored in information systems, finance, and financial accounting.
Yeah.
And then when I got to third year, I still did all three of my majors, which was a bit of a hassle because I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah.
So I went over my credits.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally had to request to actually do 2 of my other finance modules.
Yeah, no.
Because my credits were over and they were like, you can't do that. So I had to like literally write a letter as to why I want to do finance on top of all my other majors
What
that
did
I'm
you
doing.
want to do?
I had already started with it and I enjoyed all these things. And I didn't want to now just ditch it, if I could say. Because I liked it and they all tied in together in some other way. And I like that it gave me a basic knowledge of everything. And I felt like it was necessary in life, especially.
Yeah.
I mean, technology is literally everywhere we go.
Okay.
Finance, our money, financial accounting ties in very well with finance. So I felt like it was a great combination that I had.
Yeah.
And because I'd already started with it, I didn't want to just leave something hanging in the air.
Okay.
Because if I had to go back to finish, it would have been like starting a degree again. Where I was like, why do I need to go restart a degree when I'm already basically halfway with this one? So can't I just finish it all together? Luckily, they allowed me.
What informed your decision in doing that? Do you do it with, okay, I like this, it's already coming with my module, or do you do it with like an end goal in mind, but like, maybe when I get out, this is what I'm going to be doing, this is the type of work I'd like to be doing, or you were just going with the flow?
At first I was going with the flow.
Yeah.
When I was in second year.
Yeah.
And then obviously now you're in second year, you start to think about, I'm about to get out.
Yeah.
I'm about to join this crazy country that has a high rate of unemployed people.
Dog.
So then I was like, you know what, for me,
Gang.
so for me to try and minimize being stuck there, I need to broaden my options.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, you know what, let me push with it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have 3 options to go into.
Yeah.
Because now I can go into finance,
Yeah.
I can go into accounting, I can go
Yeah.
into information systems. Or even if I want to top up a little bit, I can do honors in information systems, I can do short courses for financial accounting or things like that. So that's where my mind was starting to go now. At first I was just like, okay, cool, I'm doing this, I like it, yeah. But then as second year was coming to an end, I was like, okay, I'm about to get out.
Yeah.
I need to have options. How do I try and secure a job for myself as quickly as possible?
Okay, so speaking of that, like if you talking to someone who's currently in second year now and they're like, what the fuck, what's going on, what do I even do, like what are some of the tiny steps they can take to sort of give them a bit of like an idea of what the fuck to do? Because like let's say I'm in second year right now and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm honestly just doing this course and
I mean, it wasn't that all of us.
was it?
I feel like second year was my most chilled year.
Oh yeah.
Like I literally just went with the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
First year, I mean, I'm scared of failing. It's my first year. Whatever.
You're on top of
I'm
things.
on top of things. Hey,
Age.
you know. And then second year, you know how things roll. You're just like, whatever. Know what we're doing. We know what to expect.
Well.
But at the same time, at the back of your mind, you have that thing that's saying, yeah, you can relax, but time is going, eh?
Yeah.
So my advice would be, I don't know, just try and make informed decisions. Like, try and think about the end goal. I know varsities, you experience your time to experience things, but while you're doing that, just have that at the back of your mind that your time to experience varsity is gonna come to an end.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be hit with the real world and
It's gonna be like fuck.
you're gonna need to catch a wake up, and it's gonna be sad when you catch a wake up outside of varsity or too late. So rather have fun. I'm not saying, please don't get me wrong, have fun, but remember to come back from having fun.
Back to earth.
You know, remember to come back to reality.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you what courses to take, what not to take.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you kind of need to enjoy what you're doing because days can be long at work. Days can be long at work, guys. So please, if you're gonna choose something that you're gonna enjoy, great. Choose something you're going to enjoy. Be great at it.
Yeah.
Be great at it, and your personality counts, guys. Your personalities count. Even the way strangers see you. I know it's like, don't care what someone else thinks of you, but you don't know who that person is.
Yeah,
it could be your next employer.
That's literally what, like in my previous video, I spoke about me keeping to myself a lot. And you know me as that person, like I'm bubbly, you know, I talk to a lot of people. And then I got to a point in time in my life where I was like, just keeping to myself. I don't know, just being the observant one instead of being the one that's out there. And like one of the things I realized with that was that there are so many opportunities that I probably missed out of or whatever because I was just like closing and like really not giving a fuck what people think or those things, you know.
Yeah, because I was also a very shy person before.
You aren't shy, bruh. You're really good with people. That's one of the things I admire about you.
I became good. I'm good with people once I get used to them. That's the first thing I realized about myself. But after I worked in retail, with retail, like in one day, you meet at least a minimum of 10 different characters. You're gonna meet someone who's gonna come and shout at you because they had a bad day, and you need to take all of that, hey? But then at the same time, you need to take it, but you don't really need to take it. Don't take it to the heart.
Don't internalize.
Yeah, you know. So don't now go home and cry and be like, yo, this customer shouted at me. You need to be able to realize that, you know what, people will have bad days wherever they are. Then they're gonna come to you and maybe, you know, and they're gonna lash out on you. But you need to be able to be like, okay, cool. It's not me. I'm not the problem. So retail taught me a lot. Like I appreciate the fact that I worked in retail. I say this to a lot of people. I appreciate having to have worked in retail so much.
Yeah, no, and you spent a while.
And I've been in retail for, I think, there was 3 years or 4 years?
4 or 5, since high school.
So,
You've been out of high school since like, it's gonna be 5 years.
Yeah, literally. And I got out of retail this year. So yes, guys, you will make it out. You can make it out.
Let's talk about your third year, bruh. How was that? By your third year, were you like, okay, I'm doing honors, or after this, I just want to get a job, or what? Your final year just before honors.
Final year, COVID hit. Let's stop there.
Yo, dog, that was so
COVID
depressing, bruh.
Now,
That was the worst thing
that
ever.
was the worst thing, guys.
How was online learning for you?
Guys, COVID hit. Now, when there's no more, when you're studying and you're all in shambles and you all know you're going to fail.
That's what I always say.
I love that. I love getting to the camp and you're like, guys,
what's going on?
Like,
there was none of that. It was as if you were alone.
It's literally, you were alone and you felt like you were the only one failing. You felt like you were the only one failing and everyone else was making it. That's how it felt. Because when we're at uni, you get the guys, I'm gonna fail. Someone else says that you're sharp, you're great, you're all laughing. It's a joke.
You just need that.
You needed that. Let's fail together.
Like
you know. Even though you weren't really gonna fail, but you knew you were together.
No.
But now you're at home. You're on your own. Fine, you can have Zoom calls with your friends. It's not the same, guys.
Yeah.
It's not the
Honestly,
same.
It wasn't the same, though.
It's not the same. Like I like the online learning in general because I think I told myself, like I said, I told myself I didn't have a choice. The only way for me to get this degree is I don't care. I'm in this situation now.
To pass.
I need to pass. I need to make the most of it.
Mm-mm.
So I needed to start finding ways to make it work.
What are some of the ways you
So what I did was I had certain friends I did obviously certain modules with.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were writing or we were going to write, study group, that person was either my study partner or whatever the case was. So literally I had a certain friend for financial accounting, I had friends for information systems, I had friends for finance. We wrote together, we studied together, went through exams together. Like, you're literally sitting there and after the exam you're like, guys, nah. And then obviously if you're in a group and the other person is like, don't know what, even for me it wasn't nice. So then you sort of get a sense of comfort. It's not that we're encouraging that we fail together, guys, but it feels better.
Community.
It feels better in a community.
In community there is unity.
It feels better that way. So that's what I did. I started forming groups of certain modules, every module.
Nice.
So, and it made it better because whenever I went through something, even if we're studying and we're going through an exam paper, we sit on a call together. We go through each question step by step with that person or with those people. Because with finance, it was the three of us. But for financial accounting, it was just my one friend and I. So it was just the two of us. So it felt better for myself and my friend because you guys being alone,
if you did online learning alone, you're a boss, and
like your boss.
I want your balls.
Please
give them to me.
Your tips, your everything. Give it to us.
Give it to me, dog.
Give it to us. And at third year, I told myself that at that time I was like, getting my degree, I need to get a job.
Yeah.
But I was already set on I wanted to do my honors. I just wasn't sure in what.
Oh yeah.
Considering I had 3 majors. So I didn't know what I wanted to do my honors in.
Okay.
So at that time I was like, okay. But main focus was passing. And the fact that now we're thrown into COVID
was passing and making it out alive.
Yeah.
It was bad when you just had to face that schoolwork by yourself.
So, yeah.
From the uni, so I don't know how you guys do it.
I don't know.
I grand you guys. So, honors. What did you end up doing your honors in?
Information systems.
Nice. But why information systems?
To this day, I can't answer that question, eh?
Because you're also quite someone who's very interested in the tech sector.
So I enjoyed information systems quite a lot.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it quite a lot, and I enjoyed the fact that it's a touch of theory with the touch of the technical aspect of it. So it combines the two, which I liked.
Yeah.
Because I mean, finance is finance. It's just numbers, calculations, and maybe obviously you're reporting back here and there. And then financial accounting, it's numbers, cool, and it's a bit straightforward, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what I realized with finance and financial accounting, once you're out of uni, I feel like it's better to get accreditation rather than doing honors. That's what I realized.
Wow.
So going through like your board exams, I feel like that gets you further than going through the route of saying you have your honors, your masters, your PhD.
But because after that you still need to get accreditation.
Yeah, basically. So like for example, for people going the CA route, they have to do your board exams. So I felt like, what's the point of me doing my honors and all these things when I can just go the route of getting accreditation and becoming a CA all at once? You know what I mean?
More of like I don't know, when you do honors and all, you gain more knowledge or what?
You do.
Which helps a
Which
bit more
helps
with the board exams.
Yeah, I think because what I've understood with some of them, it's obviously your general 3-year degree, then honors, then what most people do after honors is jump into accreditation.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm not really well versed with that, but I feel like that's the route most people are taking.
Yeah.
Or what they do is literally 3-year degree and then jumping into accreditation on all of those things. So that's how I was like, okay, let me roll with information systems. And because I feel like having technical knowledge is more beneficial. Sorry for being a little biased, but I am.
That's
literally. So
if you're well versed around technology and all of, you can go far. Because I'm also seeing within the marketing and influencing space, digital marketing is like a thing now.
Because everything revolves around tech.
It's for IR, baby. We're in the 4th industrial revolution.
Literally.
I'm even trying to get my like a certificate in digital marketing.
Literally.
When I get into my influencer bag.
Yes, gal, you know. So everything revolves around tech. I mean, even the financial accounting, even the finance, all these things get rolled into some sort of software that's gonna do the job. So for me, I was like, you know what? Information system is my first goal. Let me keep my tech up to standard because I have background knowledge of accounting. I know the basic concept. Debit, credit. That's literally with accounting. You get the basic concept, you good. You get the basic concept, you good. So I told myself, okay, let me get the basic concept, which I did in my 3 years. Get my honors information systems degree, sharp, and get my honors. And then I can obviously go in and be like, what do I have to offer? I can build you, I can come up with an idea for software for us to obviously make this department better in doing accounting, or, you know, automate certain things, you know? Nice. So, and which companies love, because who doesn't want anything that's going to make their lives easier,
like that,
you know? If you're going to change something that took people the whole day to do, to be done in an hour.
Like more money, less labor,
you know, who's not
time
gonna
for
take
other
that?
Things. I feel like I'm writing a business exam, like a business case study test. Like
exactly. So who's not gonna like that?
Yeah.
So I think that's why I'm so much closer to information systems than I am to my finance and financial accounting.
Nice. Okay, we're done with honors now. We're saying 2-time graduate. We say let's look for jobs. So when you're looking for jobs, what kind of jobs were you looking for? And also, how long did it take you to actually get the job you're currently at?
Yo, guys. Firstly, graduate. It's a great feeling. Not gonna lie.
2-time graduate, please.
I did it twice.
Tango.
Guys, twice. It's nice. Do it. It's a great feeling. It took me quite a while. I mean, I graduated. I finished 2020 with my degree.
Yeah.
Then I finished honors this year in May, June. Graduated September. But then I literally only got a job July this year.
Bro.
But when did I graduate? 2020.
I
finished 2020, graduated 2021.
Crazy. So that's like more than a year, almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years looking for a job.
What are you thinking? Like, what are some of your emotions? Like,
it was rough. Last
that
year.
time you tired of retail, you thought like I'm out.
particularly last year, this time, like August, September, October, November, guys, I would wake up in the morning and I'll be in tears.
Oh.
Have you ever woken up and you don't know why you're crying, but you're crying? Dude, I would wake up and I'm crying. And I mean, I live with my mom. So I wouldn't want my mom to see these things, eh? So now, you know, get up, act fine. Like, even obviously my mom also gets worried. Because she's like, what's going on?
You just wake up, you're moody. What's going on with this?
Mine is waking up and you're moody now. She's worried. I mean, the child has graduated. Our parents send us to school. Go graduate, you're gonna have a better future, you know, things like that. And now your kid is not getting a job. It's like, okay, now you start to question a lot of things. Because at some point I was like, why did I bother even going to get a degree? You know, because I felt like if I hadn't been so focused on getting a degree, maybe I would have been much further.
You know,
that thought crossed my mind so many times. You start to question a lot of things. You start to feel like you don't know what you're doing.
Oh.
You literally lay in bed and you're like, what am I doing? Where am I coming from? Where am I going? You question so many things. You question so many little things. You go through so many emotions. Guys, probably depression hit me, I don't know how many times, but it hit me.
And you just had to fight through
and
that
I literally just had to roll with it.
No therapy, you just raw dogging.
I just rolled with it, guys. I just rolled with it, and I was just like, here I am. And at the same time, I'm applying. Like, I was applying for anything. I was applying for internships in financial accounting, in finance, in information systems, like anything. Are
they denying, or they just don't say anything?
Some were declining. Like, I felt better when the decline comes. Obviously you feel some type of way, but if it's better than when someone says, if you don't hear from us in 2 weeks, it's child. I feel like, even though you know it's been 2 weeks,
you're just being a pussy.
You know, you still feel like
you're just being a pussy, though.
Maybe there's hope, wobble.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's so many things going through. But when the declines are coming, you're like, okay, it's a bummer, it's a decline, but at least I got feedback. So, which is better than
trust and change?
It's quiet,
bro.
Kept applying, guys. Decline. And then eventually I was like, you know what? Let me start applying for admin jobs, just to get in.
Yeah.
You know, and then once I get in, I can just move around in the company
and see how it goes.
The job I have now, guys, I applied 4 times for that post.
What?
4 times for that post.
How?
The post would come out, I'd apply for it. Nothing. Post would come out, apply for it. Nothing. Post would come out, apply for it. Nothing. Eventually, my 4th time, kept applying.
Yeah, I know.
Got an interview, and I told myself, and every time when I went to an interview, I made sure, I told myself, you only have 1 shot. Make it count. I would give my everything and my everything.
Yeah.
My everything and my
Come
everything.
there with your best smile.
My best smile. Make sure the girl's looking proper. You know. You come there like, and you're confident. Like, even if you're not a confident person, guys, you walk in that meeting like you own the world. Even though you're begging for a job, but you own the world. I made sure, and luckily, this lady liked me.
Nice.
And she even said, she was like, oh, I like the energy, whatever. I was like, yo, this point, don't just like my energy, please hire me. That's a thought that's literally crossing my mind every time. I'm like, please just hire me. Eventually, got an offer letter. I was over the moon. Guys, I've never been so happy to type a resignation letter. Yo.
Oh yeah, from Credit Union.
Guys, I typed that thing so fast. I actually hadn't typed out. I just had to go check it, edit, change the dates.
No.
Guys, it feels great when you're typing that resignation letter.
I'm dead.
Like, I appreciate my time at my research job. It was great. I worked with some awesome people. Still friends with them till this day.
Till this day.
You know? I mean, even the discount pops. So, gotta keep the connection.
I'm dead. No way.
But I've met some great people. It's taught me a lot.
Oh, yeah?
I feel like if maybe retail was one of those things everyone needs to go through for at least a year, it teaches you a lot as a person, and I feel like it grows your character as well. But when it was time for me to quit, I was out that door long before my last day.
They really.
I was done. I was done. You know when you feel like you've graduated, because your goal in your mind is graduate, get a proper job.
Yeah.
So now you graduate, you don't get a proper job, you're stuck in retail. So now every day when you're going there, your mind is like, you're not meant to be here. You're not meant to be here. And that's eating away at your soul, bit by bit by bit by bit. And it's adding to the fact that you can't find a job. So it's draining. It's draining because then you're just there. There were days when at work I was literally just there just to say, my body is right here.
Yeah.
I'm present. You're going to pay me because I'm standing here.
Shit.
But I'm not here.
Shit, dog.
I'm not here.
Glad you got out.
Guys, I don't know where I would have been right now if I hadn't gotten a job.
Nah.
Like, thank God.
Shout out to your job. So let's talk about this job. What do you do, bruh? Tell the people. Let them know.
I'm a junior reconciliations administrator. So,
how was like your first day? Did you feel shy? Were you scared or what?
Definitely. I remember the night before I texted my one friend and I was like, I literally took a selfie and I was like, can you tell I'm nervous? I was so nervous. I was just like, I'm so excited. I got a retail. And I was like, yeah, babes, you got a retail now into the big world. Now you're playing with the big fish.
Yeah, I know.
So I walk into this place. I was like, I'm actually in a office space.
It's fucking crazy.
Like, it's crazy, guys. I'm like, literally, I feel like yesterday I was a kid in high school, in school uniform. Now I am standing here and I need to work with adults and they consider me an adult. Me, an adult. Like, sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, my manager trusts me to do these accounts.
Bro, these people trust you with their money.
With their money. They trust me to make it balance.
I can't even make my life balance. How am I gonna make
literally?
At least there's something I can make balance.
You know? So first day, here I am, I get there. So go to IT to pick up my equipment. So I'm sitting there and I'm nervous as hell. I just get there and I'm like, hi, I was told to come here to pick up my equipment. So luckily these IT guys are clowns. I'm sorry if they watch this. I love you guys to bits, but you guys are clowns.
But hopefully they made your day a bit better than
they did.
Yeah.
They make you, I feel like you sort of forget that it's even your first day. The one guy's like to me, I know you're from somewhere. Where do you groove? I was like, firstly, I don't groove, but you definitely don't know me from anywhere. So it's that kind of atmosphere, and they're so friendly.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, they are so friendly.
So like the corporate is not like what they base, or maybe it's your company.
I think it's the company.
Okay.
It's
and the
the
people
company
that you work with.
Yeah, and the people that I work with, it's there. I definitely think it's the company, because there was the one guy that I met, and he was like, he worked for this company. He left, went to Sanlam, and he's like, because there's no ma'am or sir where I'm working. Oh, yeah? There's no ma'am or sir. It's just names. Subnobs, subbasa. Yeah. That's all it is. So he was like, when he went to Sanlam after he left, he got there and ma'am, sir, everything is prim and proper. Formal. He was just like, I am sorry, I can't do this. I'm going back. He was like, I came back. He was like, I came back, guys. I was like, yo, it's like the environment is so chilled. You can literally go up to anyone. It's like uni. You see how uni is? You can go up to any stranger and ask them for help. It's like that. Yeah. But with grown adults, I mean, obviously there's things happening in the corners. You won't really know. You will start to pick up on certain things when you start working there. Okay. But it's not a thing of, it's obvious. But everyone is civil with one another.
There's like a culture there. That's
Yeah,
there,
you know, everyone is civil, everyone is friendly. You bump into someone in the kitchen, yo, what's up? How you doing? You know, I'm so tired. Like, yo, dude, can't wait for Friday. Cool, it's over. Doesn't make you guys friends.
That's nice.
Nothing like that.
Because I've heard of the most toxic things. Like, I have had siblings that had to go to like mental wards and stuff like that because of the job environment.
Yeah,
like, it's a situation where it was like, it's like bad high school, like part two, but even worse because it's not adults and like much more egos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like it happens because some people are childish. You always meet up with someone who's going to be childish, or some people that are going to be childish. That's a given. You're not going to run away from that. It's just part of life. It is what it is. So I guess you just need to, like I said, everything boils down to me from retail, honestly. I've learned to deal with so many characters, so certain things don't bother me. So I'm like, I meet with this and I'm like, okay, you're a bit of a childish one. Sharp. We know how to deal with you. We just keep it moving. To be honest, guys, life is so short. Number one, life, there's so many stresses with life.
Dude, and
like minimize things.
We overthink a lot, dude.
Yes.
Like we overthink a lot. Like now, I think is the point where we're not supposed to be. Even though there's so many pressures on us to do this, to be that. Like this is the time I feel like we're supposed to be least worried and just honestly living and just going with the flow.
Literally. Like, just go with the flow. If something is destroying your happiness,
cut that shit.
Mice it. Like if anyone at work is bothering you, if you don't have to speak to them, don't speak to them. Don't speak to them. There's like, I feel like we overthink and we tend to think that we need to deal with certain things. Choose your battles, guys. I keep saying this to people at work. Choose your battles. Some things you really have no business fighting. Leave it alone. If someone wants to throw a fit and a tantrum over something stupid, let them throw it. Let them throw it. It's not your problem. Keep on moving. You do you. If you just want to go in, clock in at 9, clock out at 5, do you, and you don't have to speak to anyone childish, you do that. Do what makes you happy.
Okay. Do you often overthink like what the next step is now? Or you just plainly focused on enjoying where you at now? Because it's like, I didn't think I'd get your vibes.
The first 2-3 months of my job, I was just enjoying where I was at. Because I felt like it's been a long journey, been through a lot. I was like, let me just enjoy where I'm at. Right now, I'm starting to think obviously what the next step is. Because that's another thing with corporate. You can't get in and chill. You can't get in and be like, I've secured the job, I'm here, sharp. You can't do that. You need to grow yourself. You need to put growth into yourself every single time. So now the thoughts creep into my mind as to be like, where am I going next? What am I doing next? You know? So that's something I'm thinking about now. Don't really know where I'm going next, but I am enjoying where I am. But at the same time, I don't want to enjoy where I am to a point where I'm like too comfortable, and at the same time where by the time I catch a wake up call, I'm like, oh my goodness, what to do with my life? So I don't know, guys.
We'll see
where it takes me. I don't want to be hard on myself. I'm someone that's very hard on myself. I'm horrible to myself, actually. Don't be like me. Be kind to yourselves. So I try to balance everything, especially now, because I feel like things are not as hectic anymore for myself. So I try to sort of be kind to myself anyway and be like, yeah, you need to figure it out, but relax. Just
enjoy life.
Enjoy life, you know.
Not here to be a slave.
Yeah. Enjoy life. I love where I work. I love the people I work with. I love everyone I meet at the office. Absolutely beautiful people. I love everyone I met prior to where I am right now. I have beautiful people in my life. Yours truly. I mean, minus the fact that she leaves me every time in Cape Town to go to Joburg, but we're not there. That's another rant that we're gonna do a rant video where I'm gonna trash talk you, yes. But I love the people in my life, guys. Like, I have great people in my life, support systems. Even though I'm difficult to myself, but not gonna lie, great support system, family, friends that have become siblings. Literally, that's what I have. This one is literally a child of this household and a child to this family. One of my mom's friends actually thinks we are like solid sisters. Solid.
I'm so dead.
So
yeah,
be kind to yourselves, guys.
Yeah,
life is rough, but you make it. You make it. You make it. You make it.
Thank you for coming through, bestie, and sharing your story with us.
Thanks for having me.
I can't wait to see how the story is gonna evolve. We see you soon on the channel. Next time we're gonna do some dumb shit like truth or dare or whatever.
Oh yes.
Or something like that, ne?
Or one of the
the mukbang. That's what we're gonna do next.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're gonna do that.
Mukbang.
Or drop us some ideas,
suggestions,
or what you guys would like to see next. Drop us what you wanna see next, who you wanna see next. You know.
Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You reached the end of the video, so thank you for watching until this far. Excuse me. Yeah, that's about it. We out.